Good day, everyone. Today, I want to talk about something we can all relate to happiness as a student. Specifically, what makes me a happy student here at Philippine Women's University as I pursue my BS in pharmacy. But rather just giving my personal opinion, I want to take inspiration from some of history's greatest philosophers Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, Immanuel Kant, and Jeremy Bentham to explore what happiness truly means in a student's life. So let's dive into the wisdom of these philosophers and see how their ideas help shape my happiness at PWU. Socrates once said, an unexamined life is not worth living. He believed that true happiness comes from seeking wisdom, questioning what we know, and continuously learning. And as a pharmacy student, I experience happiness when I challenge myself to understand complex topics, whether it's pharmacology, chemistry, or patient care. I don't just memorize facts. I ask why and how things work. This deep thinking helps me grow, and growth brings fulfillment. And evidence? Well, every time I spend hours reviewing drug interactions or debating ethical dilemmas in pharmacy practice, I feel intellectually satisfied. And by embracing curiosity, I find joy in learning just as Socrates would have encouraged. So, Plato, a student of Socrates, believed in the concept of ideal forms, the perfect visions of everything, including knowledge, justice, and even happiness. And according to him, our goal is to align our actions with these ideals. And for me, happiness at PWU means striving to be the best version of myself as a student, not just academically, but also morally. I aim to be disciplined, hardworking, and ethical in my studies. And one example is during group projects. Instead of just doing my part, I try to help my classmates understand difficult topics. And this reflects Plato's idea that happiness comes when we pursue knowledge and contribute to the good idea of the whole. Now, Aristotle, which is Plato's student, had a slightly different take on happiness. He introduced the concept of eudaimonia, which means flourishing or living well. To him, happiness is not just about the feeling good, it's about living a life of purpose, virtue, and balance. And as a pharmacy student, I feel happiest when I strike a balance between academics, which means studying hard and excelling in my courses, friendships, which means connecting with classmates and supporting each other, and self care, which means taking breaks, enjoying hobbies, and maintaining well being. If I only focus on studying and forget to rest or socialize, I will feel burned out. But when I find balance, I feel truly happy just as Aristotle believed. Kant, on the other hand, believed in duty and moral responsibility. He argued that true happiness comes from doing the right thing, even when it's difficult. He called this the categorical imperative, a principle that tells us to act in ways that would be universally good for everyone. So, how does this apply to me as a student here in PWU? Well, let's take academic integrity as an example. There are times when I might be tempted to take shortcuts like copying homework or looking at a friend's quiz answers. But Kant would say, if everyone cheated, would it be okay? The answer is no. True happiness, according to Kant, comes from knowing that I earned my grades honestly. That's why I choose to study hard and stay honest, because that's what's right, and doing the right thing makes me feel genuinely proud of myself. And finally, let's talk about Jeremy Bentham, the philosopher behind utilitarianism. He believed that the best action is the one that brings the greatest happiness to the greatest number of people. And as a pharmacy student, I don't just focus on my own success. I find happiness in helping others succeed too. And this means that sharing my notes with my classmates, helping someone struggling with a subject instead of just thinking about my own grades, volunteering for outreach programs where we provide health education. And Bentham teaches us that happiness isn't just about personal gain, it's about contributing to the well being of others. And the more people I help, the happier I feel. So, what makes me a happy student at Philippine Women's University? It's a combination of all these philosophies. For Socrates, I question, learn, and grow every day. For Plato, I strive to be my best self and help others. For Aristotle, I balance my studies, my friendships, and self care. For Kant, I choose honesty and integrity even when it's hard. And lastly, for Bentham, I find joy in helping others succeed, not just by myself. And by following these ethical principles, I don't just feel happy, I feel fulfilled. And that, my friends, is what makes my journey at PWU truly meaningful. Thank you.